Like every coin, Muammar Gaddafi, the eccentric dictator, had two sides. Despite his obsession with plastic surgery and virgins, he also harbored ambitions to unite the Arab world and then Africa, until finally he met his death tragically. Muammar Mohammed Abu Minyar al-Gaddafi was born on June 7, 1942, in Qasr Abu Hadi, a village situated outside the city of Sirte in western Libya. He hailed from the Bedawi ethnic tribe, renowned for their nomadic lifestyle and humble existence in the desert regions. The members of this tribe often lacked official national documentation, such as birth certificates, to authenticate their identities. Additionally, many were not literate. Due to the absence of these official documents, the precise date of Gaddafi's birth remains somewhat enigmatic. Consequently, there have been conjectures suggesting that he might have been born in 1940. This uncertainty adds a layer of intrigue to his early life and upbringing, contributing to the mystique surrounding his persona. Since childhood, Gaddafi was intimately acquainted with the specter of Western colonialism, a consequence of Libya's turbulent political landscape. His familial history bore the scars of foreign intervention, with his grandfather falling victim to the Italian invasion of 1911. The echoes of conflict resonated further as he witnessed Libya's soil become a theater of war between Italy and Britain during World War II. The post-war era didn't offer respite, as Libya was ensnared in the machinations of British and French colonial interests. However, amidst this geopolitical turmoil, the intervention of the United Nations heralded the birth of the United Kingdom of Libya. This new entity, presided over by a pro-Western monarch, King Idris bin Mohammed al-Mahdi as-Sanusi, was far from Gaddafi's vision. His disdain for the established order simmered beneath the surface, fueled by a profound aversion to Western colonialism. Instead, he found ideological kinship with figures like Gamal Abdel Nasser of Egypt, whose anti-colonial and socialist stance resonated deeply with him. During his formative years, Gaddafi gravitated towards a cohort of like-minded individuals, their shared discontent laying the groundwork for future opposition to the pro-Western monarchy in Libya. On September 1, 1969, at the age of 27, Gaddafi seized power from King Idris, marking a pivotal moment in Libya's history. Gaddafi, a charismatic figure, ascended to the leadership without resorting to violence, ushering in a significant change in the country's political landscape. His tenure at the helm lasted 42 years until 2011. From the outset, Gaddafi demonstrated his determination to reshape Libya's relationship with the West. Immediately after assuming power, he closed down all American and British military bases in the country. Additionally, he demanded that foreign companies operating in Libya contribute more to the nation's economy, ensuring greater profits for the country. This strategy proved effective in generating revenue, which Gaddafi channeled into ambitious infrastructure projects. With funds from these foreign enterprises, Gaddafi initiated various development initiatives, focusing on crucial sectors such as education, housing, and military infrastructure. Under his leadership, Libya witnessed the construction of numerous buildings, homes, schools, and universities, which played a pivotal role in modernizing the nation. Notably, substantial investments were made in bolstering the country's military capabilities, reflecting Gaddafi's commitment to national defense. Overall, Gaddafi's early actions set the stage for a period of significant transformation and development in Libya, albeit amid increasing tensions with Western powers. His pragmatic approach to governance and strategic economic policies left a lasting impact on the country's trajectory. Gaddafi spearheaded his leadership under the banner of Arab nationalism, a movement emphasizing unity and empowerment among Arab nations. In addition to Western powers, Israel stood as another adversary in the eyes of many Arab countries. Consequently, Gaddafi publicly opposed Israel's Zionist ideology and took action against perceived threats. He expelled the Jewish community and Italian citizens from Libya, aligning with his staunch anti-Zionist stance. Furthermore, Gaddafi reinstated traditional Islamic laws, banning practices like gambling and alcohol consumption. Upon assuming power through a coup, Gaddafi pledged to deliver freedom, socialism, and unity to his people. He established the Revolutionary Command Council, or RCC, as the governing body to enact this vision. While officially structured for consultation and consensus, the reality was that Gaddafi wielded significant control within the RCC. Over time, he strategically appointed close relatives and trusted allies to key government positions, consolidating his power further. Gaddafi's rule was marked by stringent measures against political dissent. He enacted laws that criminalized opposition, effectively stifling any potential challenges to his authority. Despite the rhetoric of consultation and consensus within the RCC, it was evident that Gaddafi's dominance prevailed, leaving little room for dissent or opposition to his regime. Despite his strong leadership in Libya and his role as an icon of anti-imperialism, anti-colonialism, and Arab nationalism, Muammar Gaddafi was known for his eccentricities, one of which was his fascination with plastic surgery. It's been reported that Gaddafi regularly underwent plastic surgery procedures to maintain his youthful appearance. He even personally flew in a specialized plastic surgeon from Brazil named Dr. Ribeiro. According to Dr. Ribeiro, Gaddafi also showed interest in hair implants, indicating a significant concern for his appearance. Even before showing signs of aging, Gaddafi was meticulous about his attire, with all his robes custom tailored by his trusted tailor. Interestingly, his plastic surgeries weren't conducted in conventional clinics or hospitals. Instead, he had a designated room in his residence transformed into a makeshift hospital room where all medical procedures, including plastic surgeries, took place. Remarkably, Gaddafi refused to be fully anesthetized during these procedures due to his fear of being vulnerable to assassination while unconscious. Additionally, Gaddafi's idiosyncrasies extended to his travel habits. He always carried his bulletproof tent when traveling abroad, which was attributed to his alleged distrust of large, unfamiliar buildings like hotels. This peculiar behavior was possibly influenced by his reported fear of heights, which limited the number of floors he felt comfortable ascending. Another distinctive aspect of Gaddafi's persona was his obsession with virgins, exemplified by his elite female bodyguard unit known as the Amazons. These 40 hand-picked women, selected from military academies, were required to be virgins and wore military attire, intricate makeup, and high-heeled combat boots. This unique bodyguard unit reflected Gaddafi's complex personality and unconventional preferences. Gaddafi's grip on power proved unsustainable in the face of mounting opposition and international pressure, particularly during the tumultuous period of the Arab Spring. The wave of uprisings began in January 2011 with the Tunisian Revolution, which saw the removal of President Zayn al-Abidine bin Ali. This event was followed by an uprising in Egypt a month later, leading to the resignation of President Hosni Mubarak. These revolutions served as a catalyst for the Libyan people's discontent with Gaddafi's regime. In response to protests demanding political reform and an end to Gaddafi's authoritarian rule, he resorted to violent suppression tactics. This only fueled the determination of the Libyan people to resist his regime. Gaddafi's brutal crackdown led to widespread condemnation, and he was subsequently accused of crimes against humanity, becoming a wanted man. Representing the opposition, the National Transitional Council (NTC) gained momentum and international recognition as Libya's legitimate governing body. As the uprising escalated, the NTC forces, with support from NATO airstrikes, managed to seize control of key cities. Eventually, in August 2011, the city of Tripoli fell to the NTC, and Gaddafi officially ended his reign in Libya, fleeing into hiding. However, it didn't take long before he was found. On October 20th, 2011, news of his death spread when a video surfaced showing his bloodied body. The circumstances surrounding his death remain shrouded in mystery. While some speculate that he was killed in a firefight with Libyan militia groups, others suggest the involvement of NATO forces. The exact sequence of events leading to his death continues to be a subject of debate and investigation. The downfall of Muammar Gaddafi signified the end of decades of authoritarian rule in Libya. His regime's collapse amidst the Arab Spring uprisings underscored the influence of grassroots movements and global condemnation of human rights abuses. The circumstances surrounding Gaddafi's demise remain mysterious, serving as a poignant reminder of the complexities inherent in political upheaval and the pursuit of justice. While Libya has embarked on a journey towards reconstruction and democratic transition, up to now Libya still often experiences conflicts between groups that never end. The fall of Gaddafi did not necessarily make Libya better, but instead created more chaos and misery for the people. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with others. For more thought-provoking content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue our journey of discovery together. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.